Good morning, everyone. It's 11:17 a.m. on the 2nd of October. Today, little baby boy is 1 month old. I had all the intentions of starting this video earlier, but I am just so tired that, as you can see, I'm trying to put him back to sleep just so I can have another hour or two of sleep before I actually start on with the day. Look at the gassy smile. There's a few things that I want to do today, but I don't think I can do them until I have a proper nap. And by the way, if you are enjoying my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let me know where you are watching from and what brought you here. I literally laid down for not even 5 minutes before the little one started crying again. He's going through this phase. I think he has colic. Also ignore the background noise. I put brown noise on. It gets really uncomfortable really quickly and it's fairly difficult to put him to sleep. Usually if he has a full belly of milk, he goes to sleep easily. Well, more easily. But it doesn't always work. But he loves being held and tapped on his bottom, and usually like that he falls asleep, but sometimes he just wakes up straight away. Now I've been awake for so long already that I'm just questioning if I should still go back to sleep. So I think I'm gonna give it a little bit, sit here, rock him and pat him, probably watch some videos on my phone, just have something to do, and then I'll try to put him back to sleep. If he goes to sleep, I'll lay down as well. If he doesn't, I'll probably just get on with the day, because I'm not gonna stay here for hours trying to put him to sleep randomly in the middle of the day. I know that's what you do with newborns. Basically, you put them to sleep all the time because they have all those naps. But this is not really a nap. I'm trying to put him to sleep like if he was still in the middle of the night. We're still in the bedroom. He's still in his sleep suit and sleep sack. I'm trying to put him on the bassinet. And usually his naps are not here. Like, we only come here in the evenings. Also, as you can see, we have no sort of sleeping scheduled yet. I think that's something that I should focus on at some point. But for now, it's only been a month. So we've just been rolling with the punches. We go to bed at different times every day. Sometimes fairly early. Sometimes at 5 a.m. when me and Josh do shifts with each other. But I guess all of that is going to change now that Josh is back to work. So I think that slowly he's going to start having a better sleeping schedule and a sleeping time and a going to bed time and all of that. Success. It's 11:46. The dogs are both here asleep. And I managed to put him in there. And so far he's asleep as well. I was watching a video on my phone. And now I'm gonna lay down. And let's see how long this lasts for. So 11:46 and I'll update you whenever he wakes up. He seems pretty gone. No. I think he's actually asleep this time. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. I'm just gonna go. Come on. Can we get up now? Here you are. Are we being robbed? $12:55, almost 1 p.m. So I guess I did have a little bit of a nap. He woke up at some point in there crying, but I managed to rock him back to sleep without having to do anything, without having to feed him or change the nappy or anything. So I had like 20 minutes of rocking at some point in there. And now he's just woke up raging again. And he's hungry. And it's 1 p.m. So no more rest for the weekends. Still not that bad that I managed to get some rest until 1 p.m. So I'm gonna feed him. In a burp. Yes, yes. So I'm gonna feed him, change his nappy, put on a nice outfit, and then go downstairs. I'm Marvin. So I'm gonna have some food. I wanna get changed as well. The fun begins of trying to figure out how to do all these things with little dude. Maybe lay on the bed for a bit. Oh, good burp. We'll be able to lay on the bed for a little bit while I get changed. What is that? What is that? Wow. Right, so the little boy is all content here on this swing. He loves the swing. So it's time for mommy to go grab some food because I'm starving. I'm gonna have cereal. It's 10 to 2 p.m. But I can't be bothered to cook lunch. There's no leftovers. And either way, I feel like I just woke up. So I like me a good cereal. Don't judge me. You know, it is what it is. We are surviving, not thriving. I still haven't got changed because I've been folding laundry. You know how my motto is never waste a walk? So I was folding laundry so I can take it up. But now we just got a big delivery from John Lewis. We had a million vouchers from multiple different occasions that we needed to spend before they expired. So we placed an order for a few bits on John Lewis. Some bits are for the baby and some bits I think are for Josh. I think he got some clothes. So I don't know exactly what's in here, but let's find out. So we got a big sterilizer for the microwave. I've been using those sterilizing bags, which they work great and I love them and were very practical. However, I feel like it's a bit of a waste because you can only use each one for 20 times and then you need to bin them. And given that now we are using bottles all the time, either with breast milk or formula, but it's only bottles that we use, we have a lot of things to sterilize, even though the bottles they sterilize by themselves. So I don't know why I'm saying this, but the pump, that's what I mean, the pump, I sterilize it all the time. So I feel like it's a big waste. So I got one of these reusable ones. Josh was very excited about this. It's a baby cap. And then I think these are just clothes for Josh. Yeah. Ta-da! John Lewis has the best boxes. Like the way they open and the way they unfold. I never had a big one like this before, but all the other ones that I've had, they always, I don't know, they're different from your average box. So John Lewis wins in terms of boxes. I'm in this weird limbo right now where my pre-pregnancy clothes still don't fit me. So I literally have no jeans that fit me. They're all too small. I ordered a few one size up and they're still too small. So that's one of the things I want to do today is go to the shop and return them and hopefully find some more. So I guess I'm 2 sizes up from my previous size. The only things that fit me are sweatpants and dresses. I put on a dress today because I'm gonna go out to the shops and whatever, and I don't really want to do that in sweatpants, but at the same time I feel like wearing dresses is a bit too much. I don't know, summer dresses are casual, but I feel like winter dresses are a little bit less casual. Before I go downstairs, I'm gonna remove the bed sheets so I can get them in the wash. That's pretty much the only house chore I've been managing to keep on top of, is changing the bed sheets frequently and washing them and putting fresh ones on. Everything else has completely derailed. The house needs to be desperately hoovered. All the bathrooms need to be cleaned. We had some people staying over, some family members, and they've helped. They've hoovered the house and they've cleaned the bathrooms as well, but it's been a while since they left, so everything's doing again because I haven't honestly done anything in ages. So that's one of the things I want to start getting on top of, is start redoing the house chores. I want to start getting ready every day as well, as in every day I still get changed because, you know, I hate spending day in pajamas, but I want to start doing my makeup because I just feel better when I have makeup on. I've been doing it every now and then, but most of the days I don't bother, but I want to start doing it because, like I said, it makes me feel better and it's important in this stage of life for me to feel good with myself. Oh, and I want to obviously work on this channel, so edit all the videos. There's a few more sit down videos that I want to record and edit and get it all ready. I have a few comments that you guys have been leaving as well that I want to reply to because I've been terrible. I read them, but I don't reply straight away, and then I just been leaving them. So yeah, life has been a bit messy, but we're getting there. Let's get these bed sheets off and then let's get on with our day. It's fall now, which also means it's time to do the thing that I do every time the season changes, which is I remove the mattress cover. Obviously, I'll do it as well if I need to another time, but in general, I'll do it every time the season changes, and I'll rotate the mattress, but I'm only gonna do that later on with Josh. But this is a good way of ensuring you don't forget those things, because they are not things you do all the time. So having something that triggers them is my tip for you. Like I said, I do them every time the season changes. The last thing that I want to do before we leave the house is pump. I'm currently doing that. So if you hear weird background noise, it's the pumps. I mentioned earlier that we're doing a mixture of breast milk and formula, and that is because I don't have enough breast milk. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because I'm not actually breastfeeding, more on that in a second, or if it's because my body is fighting and recovering from a really severe anemia that was the result of severe blood loss during birth. I probably already mentioned that on the birth story video. I haven't recorded it yet, but I want to record it, and that's gonna be the first video coming out after the ones that have already been recorded. I think that's what makes more sense. So I probably already mentioned this if you watched that video. But I lost a lot of blood after delivery, and that made me have a really severe anemia. It might be because of that my body is not producing enough breast milk. I've also decided to stop actually breastfeeding because it was super painful. I tried for over a week and it never stopped being painful. He was latching correctly. I had several lactation consultancies where they come and they help you and check if the baby is latching on properly and if everything is okay, and everything was okay and he was latching on properly. However, it was very painful and my nipples were all cracked, TMI, so I just decided to not do it. Initially I was gonna stop for just a couple of days and pump instead to give my nipples a chance to recover. But when I stopped for 2 or 3 days, life just became so much better, because I got to a point where I was dreading every time I would hear the pre-crying noises, the noises that he makes just before he starts crying. It was just making me hate life, because I knew that after he woke up crying, I would have to put him on my boobs, and that would be so painful. So I was getting really miserable with that. And when I finally stopped, on those days, I felt so much better. Everything got so much nicer and easier, and it was just such a joyful couple of days that I decided to actually not go back on the breastfeeding and just do pumping instead. And my idea was to exclusively pump, but then as the days were progressing, I started having less and less and less milk. And right now I have such a tiny amount of milk that when I pump, I do a half an hour session. It's not even enough for one feed, so I have to do 2 pumping sessions, not in one go obviously, but do one and then a couple of hours later do another one, and then mix those 2 milks to do one feeding. So unfortunately my milk production isn't being great, and we are being forced to use every day more and more formula, also because he's starting to eat more every day and I'm not able to keep up with it. But starting yesterday, I've been trying to pump more often, even though I don't feel the need to pump because my breasts don't go solid or anything, because there's barely anything there. But I've been trying to pump more regularly, hoping that that will bring my production up. But it just keeps going down and down and down, and every time I pump, there's less milk in there. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I don't know if my milk is literally going to disappear one of these days, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it except pump. So here we are, pumping away. The breast pumps that I have, they are portable and cordless. I like them because you can just put them inside your clothes and inside the bra, and it gives me some freedom around the house. But I don't want to go out in public and being driving, because then there's a seatbelt here. I don't want to be doing that with the pumps on. So that's why I'm sitting here, and I probably have like another 25 minutes left. So I'm just gonna sit. I'll probably continue watching a Barbie movie. I started it yesterday and I don't think I finished it, question mark. Honestly, I don't remember if I finished it or not. So I'm gonna check if I did. If not, I'll find something else to watch just for half an hour. And then I think I'm finally ready to venture out in the world. And it's gonna be the first time that I'm going out alone in the car with him. Or out alone in general with him. I've stayed home alone with him. I've never gone somewhere with him, which I'm a little bit nervous, obviously, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully he stays there until I'm done pumping, because I don't know how people say they are able to do literally everything while pumping, because it makes it so massive, and obviously they're rock solid, the pumps. It's not comfortable to hold the baby. Like, I don't really have a position. I have to hold him super low, like on my waist level, and obviously that's not comfortable to do anything. So I hope he stays asleep for another few minutes so I can finish pumping, and then I'll feed him, change him, and then we'll go. I feel like it's getting later and later in the day. I don't want to go at rush hour because I would be stuck in traffic for no reason. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, or I'm gonna end up not going. Like I've done all this preparation for nothing. Good boy. So we are ready. Baby boy is over there in the back. So I brought the stroller and I brought the changing bag. Hopefully I don't need anything else. I also brought a bottle of milk in case he gets hungry again. Although I just fed him and I don't intend to be gone that long. There's 2 places I want to go. Let's stop at the first one, which is also the closest one, and see how we get on, and we'll go from there. There he is. He outgrew his... Hey TJ, don't cry. We're gonna go now. Oh my god, he usually loves the car. If he doesn't stop crying, I might just come back home, to be honest. But he outgrew his newborn attachment for the car seat. And he's not being a big fan of the car seat without it. Right, let's see if he calms down. If not, I'll come back. Right, so I made it to first shop. I bought the syrup and I stupidly put it over there. Oh, now I cannot reach it. It's gonna fall during the drive, hold on. Right, I got the syrup. I think it's a different brand of the one I had last time. And this is different flavor as well. So this is s'mores. I don't know if this is gonna be any good, but this is again zero sugar, zero sugar, 0 calories, basically 0 everything. Oh my god, this is so stressful. Like getting the car seat out of the car, the spot where I parked originally. I got the stroller out of the boot, and then when I went to get the car seat I realized I didn't have enough space to open the door. So then I had to fold the stroller back up, put it again in the boot and move to a different spot. And the spots are also tiny, so I ended up just taking 2 spots next to each other and I parked over the line, which basically makes me feel like an idiot. But otherwise I don't know how to have enough space to open the door to get the car seat out. And then the car seat wasn't clicking onto the stroller. Anyway, then we went to the store and it was fine. I couldn't find the syrup because it was by the till. I had a little stroll around the other things, but I was so overwhelmed that I didn't really have a proper stroll around. Then at the till, my phone wasn't working to make the payment. I had to reset the whole thing. And then when we got here, I couldn't unclick the car seat from the stroller to put it in the car. Anyway, he slept through the whole thing, which is amazing. He cried a little bit when we first left home, but then as soon as the car started moving properly, he fell asleep, and he's been asleep ever since. Every now and then he opens his eyes, but he's been good as gold. I don't know, I feel very overwhelmed. This is all obviously very new for me, and I've never been out of the house with him, and usually my husband is the one who gets the car seat in and out, so he's the one who's used to all the buttons and things. It's very overwhelming, but given that he's asleep and I'm literally halfway through home and the supermarket where I wanted to go return the clothes, I'm gonna do that. And I also want to buy a donut. Well, I'll probably buy 2 or 3, but I need 1 donut for the 1 month photo that I want to do with him. I'll probably only do the photo tomorrow, even though it's 1 month old today. I'll probably only do it tomorrow because of the lighting, but I want to do monthly photos and the theme is going to be donuts. I'm honestly very overwhelmed. I don't know how people do this. I'm sure that eventually I'll get used to it, but for now, overwhelming maximum. We managed to come to the supermarket. I didn't record a lot in there, but as you saw, they had some baby bits, and I did get a few things for Christmas and for Halloween because I have no self-control. And they had this super cute onesie. Was black and had a skeleton on, but they didn't have his size. They only had like 3 left and they were all too big. Could have got it for future years, but I'm sure that in future years there will be more things as well. I got the donuts, got 3 different kinds. I think the one I'm gonna use for the photo is the chocolate ring one, but I got 3 others, and well, 2 others, and then me and Josh can decide which one we want to use. and he's waking up, so before he starts crying I'm gonna start driving, and hopefully he stays quiet until we get home. Otherwise I think this was very successful because he hasn't cried at all. So okay, he's waking up, let's go. I'm back home. I'm going to quickly show you the things that I got, and I'm pumping again, so if you hear weird noises, that's why. I got a couple of things for him because obviously I had to. This cute little outfit for Halloween. It's Winnie the Pooh. I swear it wasn't on purpose. I love Winnie the Pooh, but this one wasn't on purpose. But it's a vest and some leggings that say trick or treat. Adorable. Got it on the size 0 to 3 months because Halloween is in a month. It's gonna be almost 2 months by the time Halloween arrives. Which, by the way, it's my birthday on Halloween. I also ordered a couple of Halloween beads from Vinted, but not too much because, you know, Halloween it's only a day. But the whole week leading on to Halloween, I think is acceptable to wear Halloween beads. I got another towel. We only had 2, and I like to throw them in the wash every time we use it. But I don't just throw it in the wash, I put it in the laundry basket. So sometimes the laundry basket isn't full to run that load, and then both towels are in there, so I figured we needed at least one more, so I'm able to do that comfortably. It has some pandas, and then 2 things for Christmas, which I also have a few bits that I got from Vinted, but I didn't have anything new. So just a vest that says my first Christmas, and this is a set of a sweatshirt and some matching pants, and this is in the size 3 to 6 months. Hopefully it will fit in by then, but like it has elves and Santa and the Christmas pudding and wreaths. Very, very cute. Then I got a fall mug. What?
Sorry, I'm just in the frame.
What's the problem? Anyway, it has different pumpkins. There was not a lot of options for fall and autumn and Halloween things. Everything is just Christmas. I don't know what's going on.
Do you want to go into another room?
No, I'm literally finishing.
You didn't even do a poo.
Anyway, it's like everyone just cancelled Halloween and went straight into Christmas. This is just a t-shirt for myself that I still need to try and make sure it fits me. We're only going to do the photo tomorrow because right now it's very dark outside, so there wouldn't be any natural lighting to do it. But I'm sure that by the time I'm editing this vlog, the photo will be done. So here it is, what I was picturing. And my idea is to do one of these every month until at least 1, so 12 months. And the pile of donuts is gonna grow in our hands. And so will he. Oh god. This is only the first one and I'm already getting emotional. It's almost 7 p.m. so I'm gonna cook dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna look in the fridge. I haven't really been meal planning. I just have a quick think about it when I'm grocery shopping, and I've been ordering groceries to be delivered home because with the baby it's difficult to actually go to the shops. So I'm gonna look in the fridge and try and remember what I had planned with the ingredients that I have. Pick one of those, probably a quick one, and do it tonight. For dinner I'm making turkey steaks. These are the spices I put on them: salt, black pepper, garlic, onion, mixed herbs and paprika. And in here I'm making some homemade mashed potatoes with actual potatoes, and that is it. Here it is. Super simple, easy to make, quick and delicious.
It's a midline deformity. He's here to undergo a facial bipartition.
And what does that mean?
Well, we have 5 surgeons, 4 nurses. It's going to require 6 units.
I fell asleep on the sofa right here. After dinner, I had maybe a 1.5 to 2 hours nap. I am still so tired, but now I'm gonna get up and go to bed. So it's back on me to look after him all the way from now until very early in the morning before Josh starts working. He wakes up a couple of hours earlier to look after him, so I can get a couple of hours of uninterrupted sleep as well in the morning, which right now seems very far away. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. This was the first day of our lives back to normal. I tried doing as many things as I could. I didn't get as much done as I wanted, which is typical. But thank you so much for spending the time with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you were watching from. I always love to know those things. And I'll see you very soon here on the channel for another video. Bye!